Well, running any race is an accomplishment, but when you add in technical and agility obstacles with names like the Snake Pit, Skull Valley, and Valkyrie, well, that's just another breed of athlete. And how about an obstacle course racer headed to the World Championships to represent Team USA? Yeah, she's sitting here right next to me. Kaylee Winsema gets all of my respect. She's doing the work and training others in their fitness journeys at her Transform Fitness studio. Kaylee, thanks so much for being here.
Well, thanks for having me. Super excited for it. And
absolutely
excited to compete at the World Championships.
Okay, so let's talk about this as an event. How did you get into obstacle course racing?
Well, I was a competitive gymnast and then did college track and cross country. So naturally, kind of it blends together. But one of my former gymnasts, her dad did Spartan races, and he's like, you really should try this. I'm like, okay, well, let's try this.
Sure.
I did one, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is awesome. So then I'm like, okay, I have to do more. So just kind of ventured in that way, not really knowing what it was, but being like, okay, I like running.
Yeah.
And I like playing with, like, you know, monkey bars and swinging around and
right?
just trying different things. So it's a blend of, like, I don't know, the best of both worlds. You get to play around and you get to challenge yourself and then see how fast you can run too. So sometimes you feel like you're dying.
Right.
But, you know.
I mean, some of these obstacles, I am not lying, they are hard. Talk about, I mean, how you ended up then getting to this competitive level, you know?
So the first race I ever did, I found out that out of all of the like open racers, I was like the fastest female. So I was like, okay, maybe I might be kind of good at this. So then the next race I did, I just signed up for the elite and ended up kind of like 5th or 6th, where I bobbled on some of the obstacles because I hadn't really tried them a whole lot, but I was like, oh, my running can kind of keep up.
Sure.
So I just kind of kept practicing and kept working and was like, okay, I enjoy it, it's fun, like, let's see where it goes. And it just kind of where I kept improving, took some first places, and, you know, eventually made it onto the US, you know, national team. So it's super exciting to just kind of see. I started like 2019, 2020 didn't really exist.
Yeah,
so,
right.
You know, been doing it for a few years, but it's been really cool to just kind of see that progress where, you know, maybe the obstacles were harder to begin with, to just kind of do some of the simple ones, and now I'm able to do more of the challenging ones where, yes, there's still a challenge, and you can never take it for advantage because the weather plays a factor.
Right.
Like this past weekend, it was dumping rain while we're trying to like make it through these obstacles. Like,
I can't.
So.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, right. Everything's a challenge depending on the day, and obviously the courses all change too.
Yeah.
So, and you also have a gym, so you train people to do this as well. Let's talk about that.
So I own Transform Fitness Studio. We're in Jenison, inside, share the building with Gymnastics Unlimited.
Okay.
But it's really fun because I have my own little like rig with different grips and different weird shaped like obstacles, whether it be like more functional fitness, because really if you're training, you don't necessarily just train for like obstacle course races, you're really training for life. So whether you're wanting to do like a high rocks, or you're wanting to do like, you know, a deca, or maybe you just want to be able to like climb up and do a 14,000-foot mountain, because I've had some clients that are like, hey, I want to train for that.
Okay.
And so they go out to Colorado and they do a bunch of 14ers. And so it's really like, hey, this is what you want to do. Like, the sky's the limit. And if you just train a certain way, like, then you just get used to doing something that might not be, you know, natural. Like whether you're swinging on monkey bars, okay, you're up in the air. It's fun as a kid, but once you're an adult and you get off the ground, you're like, I don't know about this too much.
Right.
So it's really cool as seeing the confidence grow, and whether you want to do like obstacle course racing or not, like it really fits for everyone because they love the challenge. It's different. They never know what to expect because I don't tell them what's coming up.
Right.
Because if I were to tell them there were burpees that day, they might not show up.
Burpees sound easy compared to some of the stuff you're doing, right? And then talk too about like how you're training, right?
Yeah.
And how you are preparing for the World Championships.
So I do longer runs. I also do kind of a mix of like sprints incorporated with some of the obstacles. So, you know, these type of grips. I'll have different ones at my gym, and just kind of play around with different grips, whether you try and put a little water on your hands and hang them wet, because you gotta get used to if it's wet water or coming out of different things, or just different, you know, lengths of holds, whether you're swinging or just holding for a longer period of time. So just kind of playing around with it, but really it's mostly incorporating like awkward carries, because we'll have like some things they call like Atlas balls. So they're like heavy and you just got to carry them a certain way. So, you know, farmers carries, things like that, intermixed with like sprints or longer distance, because you got to build up your endurance when you're, you know, running over 7 miles in a race. So adding in some like, I guess, cross training with like the bike because, you know.
You can't run every day.
You can't run every day, and it helps with some of those hills since in Michigan we don't have as much elevation as other places.
Okay.
So, and then just making sure that I'm fueling properly because if you're not, you know, properly fueling yourself, then it's really hard to see the benefits from your workout as well. So I make sure that I do, you know, a lot of protein. I do things like post-workout, so I personally use First Form's like protein, and then I have their fast digesting carbs. So then I'm not as sore the next day because I'm just making sure my body gets what it needs. I also can take these with me and put a little bit of it in my little flask to go running on like my races and stuff. So then, you know, if you're out there for a couple hours, you can't just, you know, rely only on water. You gotta have fuel with you as well. So it's a learning curve, I guess.
Sure. So. And that's what you do too at your gym. You do talk about nutrition because that is such an important part if you have these big goals that a lot of these people do that you're working with.
Yeah, because everyone's different, and some people, you know, have either allergies or maybe your stomach just doesn't settle well with doing certain things. It's timing, testing things out, like it's not like a one size fit all, which is kind of the fun part, the same as the obstacle course races. Like you might really rock one course and then the next time you're like, oh my goodness, like I feel like I'm at square one and I don't know what I'm doing.
Sure, wow, okay. And you have a special event coming up too for the community. Let's talk about this.
Yes, so on the 22nd of July, which is a Wednesday at 7 p.m. In the side parking lot behind Kids Unlimited it's in Jenison, so you know. But I'm doing just a hybrid community fitness club where we'll do whether it be carrying some tires or doing some awkward obstacles. So it's a family fun event. So I had one last month and I'm doing another one. I try and do one once a month. It's free for the community. And it's just kind of really fun to be able to have parents, kids, like everyone be able to do it. It's good for all fitness levels. And I'll be like, hey, this is what it is. Like you can do either lighter, you can go heavier, you can go without weights, but it's just so fun to be able to do something good for your health and for your heart. And you know, you have so many different things where you're like, hey, like just get outside.
Right. Like something fun. It might be, you're right, this might be the thing that you find fun and that could be your workout.
Exactly. So. Like, you know.
Awesome. All right, well, let's get people there. Good luck to you. You're going in August, girl. All right, we are rooting for you. Cannot wait. So if you want to get involved, learn more about obstacle course racing, about getting fit, transformfitnessstudio.com. And then that free event is coming up July 22nd, 7 to 8 p.m. And it is completely free. We'll be right back.